Welcome, guys, to the first episode of Are You Fucking Kidding Me? As you saw by the disclaimer in the beginning, this series is going to be just me ranting my opinion. Again, I can't emphasize that more. It's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with what I say. If you don't agree with me, please let me know in the comments. I love a good argument. But today's topic, 3D, re-releasing movies in 3D. Now, basically, 3D to me, in general, 3D, not a fan. To me, it's just an expensive way to market a crappy movie. To make it look good with all the visual effects and the shit coming at your face. But, I digress. I mean, if you see a movie in 3D, and it was amazing to you, and you come tell me about it, okay, first off, I'm not going to believe you, because, like I said before, it's a cheap expensive gimmick. And two, the movie probably wasn't that great, and you were just dazzled by shit flying at your face. Good example, or actually a better example, that contradicts me kind of. Okay, when Avatar came out way back when, a couple years ago, I didn't see it right away. My family went and saw it in 3D because I guess they like doing that. And they were like, "Oh, Just, you got to see the movie. It was so amazing. And we saw it in 3D and it was just so cool. Blah, 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 great movie, best movie ever." Blah. I'm like, okay, you saw it in 3D and you thought it was the best movie ever. Alright, I was already a skeptic. I'm like, I don't know. Was it really that great? Like, would you have seen it without 3D? And like, oh, I don't know. The 3D was just so cool. And I'm like, shit, this movie's probably terrible and everybody loves it because they saw it in 3D and it's going to be like the best movie ever. So I waited. I didn't see it until it came out. Yeah, I went forever without, until it was on HBO. And HBO gets all the good movies last. And when it came out and I watched it, I'm like, okay, this movie is actually really awesome. And I mean, that's an example of where 3D just sort of enhanced a great movie. But then again, there's movies like Clash of the Titans and the Transformers, like the last two Transformers, I believe, were in 3D. Yeah, they weren't that great. Actually, I never saw Transformers 3 because the second one was just so bad. But that's a different thing. And then I guess last year, everybody was just like, well, I don't know what to make a movie about anymore. And one guy was like, hey, let's just re-release some great movies everybody loves and release them in 3D and we'll make tons of money. And one guy's like, yeah, it's a great idea. It's so easy to just add 3D effects over every movie. You don't even have to add scenes. They're not even going to add scenes or anything. We're gonna play the same movie but make it 3D and we'll charge $20 a ticket. Not really, but so they re-released. It was like Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, movies like that. And I'm like, okay, those are kids' movies. Kids like to see things in 3D. They don't know any better. It's cute. But then they started re-releasing. Then they re-released Titanic, and I'm like, the fuck. Okay, I understand re-releasing it because it's 100 years since Titanic sank, and blah blah blah, and it was like 10 years since the movie came out or something like that. And I'm like, why are you? This movie doesn't need to be in 3D. This movie doesn't make sense in 3D. I understand kids movies and action movies and horror movies. I mean, I can see that being a good thing. Holy shit, things are coming at your face, like Final Destination. Holy shit, like the shard of glass is coming at my face. Oh my god. Makes sense. Romantic movies? Like Titanic, I guess, is a romantic drama because people die, so it's dramatic. But Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, two people of different classes meet, and oh, it's so romantic. Da 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 da. But why in 3D? It's not needed. Are you fucking kidding me? Not needed. Is it gonna be so much better in 3D? I can't imagine the first half of the movie. Nothing's happening. It's all dialogue and just talking and him trying what would be in 3D for that first half of the movie? Shit, the first 3/4 of the movie. What would be in the movie? Like, when they open the safe in the beginning, does all this stuff fall out and fly at your face? What the fuck? It doesn't make sense. The only reason I would see Titanic in 3D, and women, ladies, you can call me a pig, but Kate Winslet's boobs in 3D, whoa, tits in my face. But not really, because Kate Winslet's like a fucking B cup. If she had like double D's and like she opened them up in front of him and it was just like, whoa, titties. Okay, that'd be awesome. And I would see that. But no, it was Kate Winslet. Itty bitty titties. No. Like, the only cool part, I guess, for that would be the end when the boat's sinking and the water's flushing in. It's like, oh no, we're gonna drown. And then everybody in the theater's like, oh no, we're gonna drown 3D. No. This movie. No. Why? I'm waiting for them to re-release a movie like Scarface. Could you imagine Scarface in 3D? It'd be like, towards the end, it'd just be like piles of coke flying in your face during the movie, and he'd be shooting and the bullets would be flying at you. Ah. No, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. The Godfather in 3D. Those movies would not make sense in 3D. Rocky 1 in 3D. That movie is 75% just Rocky's background and life outside of boxing. That wouldn't make sense in 3D. Why are they doing this? It doesn't make sense. It pisses me off. It just makes me hate our society because people went and paid and saw this and thought it was awesome. How stupid are you? Okay, I'm done. That's it. Next episode, I don't know what it is, but I gotta cool down. This shit pisses me off. I'm out.